welcome to the very first Junk Kouture World Final. I'm here backstage at the Etihad Arena, Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, and let me tell you something, it is electric back here! There are 54 finalists from around the globe making final preparations on their designs for what is going to be a spectacular event. Now, these finalists will be able to watch each other perform, so they'll know just how competitive it is going to get. And me, well, I will be backstage chatting to the creators and witnessing all of the excitement as it unfolds.
Maz, are you excited? They're all backstage, they're all ready.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I can't believe it's nearly here.
I know, tonight is the night.
It's gonna be amazing, it's going to be amazing. But, Orla, we don't want you waiting backstage, so come on out, let's see you.
Hi Maz, hi Sean.
Shukran, Orla, so nice to have you. Ahlan wa sahlan, and thank you for joining us here for the first ever Junk Kouture World Final.
Over the past few days, I've been lucky enough to get a real-life look at these finalists' designs. And let me tell you, we have such an incredible competition here for you tonight. Tonight, our judges will be choosing their top 6 city designers. And from those 6, the Junk Kouture World Designer of the Year will be crowned.
We saw over 1,600 designs with 20 different nationalities represented in Junk Kouture 2022, all showcasing their creativity through sustainability.
We are going to see so much amazing talent this evening, so let's get things started.
We're here tonight in the fantastic Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, and what an amazing venue. This is the home of live entertainment in the region, and tonight the creativity you will see on this catwalk will take it to another level. And speaking of taking things to another level, we want you to cheer for every single person on that catwalk tonight. So let's make some noise. Tonight, there are 16 awards up for grabs, culminating in the coveted First World Designer of the Year award, powered by Etihad. Look at these beautiful trophies they'll be taking home tonight. It's pretty spectacular, right?
Yeah, take a look at those. They look good, don't they? Let's take a look at these awards. Exciting. All of our designers are now backstage. They're waiting for their big moment, and they will be watching each other closely to see the competition that they're up against.
Yes, and we'll also be hopping behind the scenes to get backstage updates throughout the evening to get their reactions.
I am absolutely psyched to see how everyone is feeling tonight, so...
Ola, what's it like back there?
Maz, it is super tense but equally as exciting. There are some last minute makeup touches going on, a few last minute rehearsals, but I think we're nearly ready. Guys, are you ready to hit that catwalk? Okay, we're nearly ready. Check back in with us before you get going.
And of course, tonight we also have 3 people with exactly the right credentials to select all of our winners. They have an eye for style and a nose for talent. So let's welcome our tremendous trio. It's the Junk Kouture Judges! let's get ready for our world finalists.
Up first, our Dublin finalists.
So, with that being said, Lanarai Guerra!
Our design inspiration was the vivid colours of the coffee pods and their metallic texture. The message of sustainability shines through in each of our 3,000 coffee pods.
So we got our materials from a local car scrapyard, a local farm.
Well, we picked these materials because we knew they were very industrial and they fit the sustainability look that we were going for.
We gathered inspiration from Gothic castles, which inspired a Gothic theme.
And we wanted to spread the message that we're not afraid to express ourselves through art and our junk kouture design. I had old raincoats that I found in charity shops, weed suppressor sheets and old sheets that I hand painted these water lilies onto.
When creating my design, I wanted it to be organic and fully circular, so I borrowed my materials from nature, making my design fully sustainable. I was greatly inspired by Native Americans. This is represented in my headpiece.
So our main message of sustainability is around electronic waste. As we all know, with the rise of technology in this day and age, there's much more phones and different electronic gadgets being produced.
We're inspired by our favourite designer, Zach Posen, and how he celebrates femininity and elegance through his designs. We wanted our design to show our theme that beauty lies within and the importance of showing who you truly are.
The whole idea behind our outfit is that climate change and global warming is something that we as a human race have collectively caused, and that we should now work together into fighting it also.
Junk Kouture is the most exciting opportunity for me. Firstly, for the world to see Acantha, and secondly, to highlight the importance of sustainability in today's world.
Sustainability has definitely been the driving force of our project since day one. Harvesting the bulrushes from Loch Derg is a really great help to our ecosystem. The feathers that the cushions were found in were probably headed for the dump and now have been given a new lease of life.
Wow.
Is that not amazing? Oh, judges. What a way to open the show. So Fabio, I don't know where you can even begin with those designs, but could we please have your first impressions?
Well, yes, where to begin? I mean, pretty impressive. I think that the level of talent in this group is out of the scale. I mean, it's incredible.
The performances blew me away.
Let's give it up for the performances. Lise, over to you. There was so many show-stopping performances and outfits from the Dublin finalists tonight. We saw so many interesting materials like cutlery and even pampas grass. Was there one that sort of stood out for you?
So how could you just create a dress with pampas trees? Like, how it's possible? Mm-hmm. She just made it. Mm-hmm. So bravo. And more than that, like, they are all dancers or what? Like, they are just perfection. They are so talented. Just bravo. Bravo to that.
They're the full package.
And the details. Look at the outfits. The sense of the details, etc. Just like, bravo Dublin. Bravo.
Not only as well as it's such a powerful creative statement, but it's a creative statement in such a beautiful way. I was so inspired. I got goosebumps watching those designs.
So much love and detailing and a story behind each design. Let's take a look, a sneak peek at what's happening backstage, shall we? Ola, how's the atmosphere after that stunning opening?
Thank you, Maz. I'm backstage here with Louise and Emma, and I can already feel the energy off them. Queen of cutlery over here. I have to ask you, how much cutlery is on your design?
Too much. I have over 100 pieces of cutlery.
100 pieces? Where did you get it? I hope not from your own home.
No, it's from a coffee shop. My uncle owns a coffee shop, so we recycled it from there.
Incredible.
Wow.
And Emma, I have to ask you, you literally walked down that catwalk on your toes. Your design is on point, no pun intended, but how are you feeling?
Amazing. The atmosphere out there is electric.
Well, Well, I have my fingers crossed for you guys. Come on, Team Ireland, you can do it!
Wow, thank you so much, Ola, honestly.
What a way to start the show.
What a way. And Dublin, of course.
Yes, of course, where Junk Kouture, of course, started. But again, as you can see, we really are traveling across the world, and that is going to be represented by what is next. Because next up, we are heading to one of the major global centers of fashion as we meet our finalists from Paris.
Yes!
I wanted to show people that sustainable fashion can be done with anything and everything. Plastic takes more than 450 years to decompose, and I wanted to give it a new life.
All the part is made of cans, the skirt also, the back is plastic bags, the sleeves are also plastics.
I took different pieces of clothing, cut them up into little squares, little pieces. I used the excess material and kind of cut it up in order to make little ruffles.
Nos inspirations pour notre conception est par rapport à la fast fashion et la surconsommation de vêtements.
Fantasma s'habille définitivement du col de mannequin et orne symboliquement tous les boutons des vêtements qu'elle ne portera jamais.
To fully embody the fins of the lionfish and the fish's element, we have decided to go with a paper mache base for the top and then use wire to add elements to the design.
The message of sustainability shines through my design as all the materials have been given a second life. For example, the old books, which would no longer have been read, can now be seen on the bodice and the skirt.
Niveau inspiration, moi et Yael, on était totalement perdus au début. Puis, puisque les fêtes de fin d'année approchaient, je lui ai proposé d'utiliser du papier cadeau. À partir de ce moment-là, tout est devenu beaucoup plus clair.
I think that one of the biggest challenges I faced during this experience was doing it alone. Because I could only count on myself, I stayed motivated till the end.
Notre plus grand défi, c'était de surmonter le stress de tout ce qu'il fallait faire autour de la création. Il y avait beaucoup plus de travail qu'on pensait, beaucoup d'essayages à faire. Malheureusement, on n'avait pas énormément de temps, c'était assez compliqué et aujourd'hui, on est fiers car on n'a pas abandonné.
On a aussi utilisé des stylos et des feutres usagés afin de rappeler le côté scolaire. Ainsi que des cassettes VHS qui nous font référence au côté volatile et brillant qui fait référence à l'ange.
Judges, I don't know about you, but I was totally blown away.
Gosh, there are lots I'd like to mention. I think I've got to use the opportunity to shout out iCare's performance. Okay. Because everybody is spectacular, but he went for it. He went for that, and I respect that hugely.
I told you we're gonna fight with.
You're gonna fight it out.
Yeah, because what about Monarch? What about Marie-Angine? What about Little Lady Mushroom? All right.
Fabio, you're gonna fight it out as well.
What about cast iron?
Yes.
I mean, the level of
the level is high. Give us a minute. Give us a minute to talk it out.
How about we hear from a couple of the models?
Yeah, let's do it. Ola, over to you.
Thank you, Mad. I'm here backstage with Elizabeth and Juliet. Divide and conquer. Conquer the catwalk. You did. How was your performance?
Thank you.
I feel incredible about it. My heart is still racing.
You look incredible, and I can feel the energy off you still. And I have to ask you, you just got called out by the judges for an incredible performance. How are you feeling?
Well, it's crazy. I still don't believe it, honestly.
Oh, you'll get to believe it. You look absolutely amazing. Okay, back over to you guys. Thank you very much, Maz.
Well, it's another global powerhouse in the world of fashion up next. Coming to you from the Big Apple.
It's our New York finalists!
The biggest challenge I had to overcome when creating Tree of Life was learning how to use the material itself. And the banana tree fiber hadn't really been used before, so I had to experiment a lot and believe in my idea to create something I was proud of.
We had like a lot of it laying around, like all the plastic water bottles Betsy had, and I also had a lot of paper bags lying around at home, so we wanted to put them to use instead of just like having them lie around the place.
All of the buttons come from around the world, different places, different cultures, and it comes together to make one unique piece that ties us all together in a way. It's being sustainable, yes, on its own, but it's also being able to be reused and really worn.
We went through a lot of different processes and trying to figure out what we wanted to use, but denim just seemed like the best option.
The message of sustainability really shines through in this project because it just really demonstrates how easy and accessible it is to live a more sustainable life.
So it's time to find out were any of these finalists from the Big Apple to our judges' taste. Maureen, what was your brightest light from New York?
I've got to say, I knew Junk Carnival was beautiful, but seeing it under the lights on stage took it to another level for me. I'd also like to point out Junk Punk Denim, because I think it was really different and edgy and brave, and I like that.
All right. Fabio, what about you? What caught your attention?
Well, very much agree with you. I think Junk Punk Denim was, to me, a great solution for a night out. I don't know, I think there was a demonstration of resilience and attitude and joy within performance, but also presenting themselves here.
Thank you so much, Maureen and Fabio. Should we go backstage again?
Sounds good to me. Orla, over to you.
Oh my goodness, can you hear the crowd? They are going crazy for you. Buttons. I think this is the most fitting name of the night. How many buttons did it take to create this?
A couple hundred.
Just a few hundred?
Yeah, just a few.
And Junk Carnival, they just went crazy for you. You were called out by Maureen as well. How did that feel?
Oh my gosh, incredible. I'm so thankful to be here. It's quite an experience.
Well, the crowd seemed to really love you guys. Do you have anybody in the audience?
My mom.
I'll give a big shout out to your mom. Say hello. And Junk Carnival, what about you?
I have my mom and my partner, Chloe.
Oh, we're saying a big hello. They're definitely roaring. We can hear them. We can hear all the support. Well, I can see Milan are queuing up and they are eager to get on the stage. So there's only one thing left to say, guys. Come on, Nia! Yeah!
Well, thank you so much, Orla. Now, Milan is one of the fashion capitals of the world, and Junk Kouture is really making waves in the fashion world in Italy, with features in Vogue Italia and Grazia. We can only imagine what's next for these incredibly talented finalists.
It's our finalists from Milan. Andiamo, ragazzi!
And the message of sustainability shines through the poem On My Umbrella. La bellezza della rosa è una foglia di salvezza.
A livello del team è stata quella di cucire la plastica rossa essendo molto dura e cucire quella trasparente essendo molto fragile.
Our material inspiration came from our desire to express fluidity of the oceans and the fragile life within. For example, the jellyfish tentacle crown is made from tin cans, bottle caps, and fishing nets.
Il nostro design è stato ispirato dal conflitto che ha coinvolto il popolo russo e quello ucraino, creando una divisione tra le persone. Per la realizzazione dell'abito invece ci siamo ispirati all'artista russo Kandinsky. Tutto ciò ha influito sulla scelta del materiale che è ricaduta su dei solidi fili da elettricità.
L'idea che volevo dare è di dimostrare che anche con la spazzatura, se utilizzata con un po' di creatività e fantasia, è possibile creare qualcosa di esageratamente bello.
Per i materiali mi hanno ispirato perché il riciclo è una è una tematica alla quale noi siamo particolarmente sensibili, poiché a Comiso la raccolta differenziata è al 66,6%.
Noi per il nostro abito ci siamo ispirati alla fenice perché quando muore risorge un animale molto più bello e più importante.
Our biggest challenge in this competition was definitely the durability of our design, as it started to fall apart through time, and we had to repurpose the material that we used into a more sturdy design, as you can see.
Per la realizzazione di questo abito abbiamo dovuto affrontare molte sfide, tra cui quella di scegliere un design finale tra tutte le idee che avevamo, e anche le ali, che appunto sono la parte più complessa dell'abito, perché dovevamo intrecciare i pezzi di ferro tra di loro per formare una struttura rigida.
L'idea è quella di creare un contrasto tra natura e inquinamento, ispirandoci a fiori e farfalle. L'abito è realizzato con dei sacchetti della spazzatura ed è decorato con dei pezzi di bottiglie di plastica. Le ali invece sono realizzate con delle grucce in metallo e successivamente decorate.
Okay, judges, now this is really not getting any easier for you. That was just honestly incredible.
First of all, I would like to start with Plastic Butterfly. You are fantastica as a performance, amazing. But I really loved the subtle messages that were coming through in many of these presentations. For instance, how can't one not love Tree of Life? Yeah. I thought it was really moving. It was like being in a movie, but what was beautiful was the message. But many of those. And yes. I just want to say that, you know, it's great to see young designers taking electric cables, communication cables, to knit an outfit to represent something absolutely violent and horrible as a division that is happening in the country they were referring to, Ukraine.
And Maureen, what other designs caught your eye particularly?
I mean, they didn't make it easy. I'm going to shout out Recycled Dress.
Popular decision.
I think the red underneath, it just really worked, and it looked really beautiful.
Liz, any comments?
Yeah, I'm not into green usually. Destroyed Fairy transform it into something amazing.
There we go. Let's give it up for Destroyed Fairy as well, of course. Woo! If the tension is mounting this much out here, what must it be like backstage? Orla.
Okay, cheese everyone. Sean, you caught us in the middle of a selfie. Okay, we're having too much fun back here. Milan just came off stage, and I think it's fair to say they blew the judges' socks off. Fishing for compliments and a suitable name, if I do say so myself. What made you come up with it?
So we decided obviously it's a pun on the words, and also fishing, you know, we're in the ocean, and we wanted to have a positive impact on what we're trying to create instead of always the negative side of things.
It corrects me if I'm wrong, but am I right in saying Forza Milan?
No!
Forza Milano! Okay, I gotta go work on my Italian. While I do, it's back to you, Sean Amaz.
Well, there's a lot of support for these teams tonight.
We've seen creations from Paris, New York, Milan, and that just leaves
the talent from our London City finalists.
Let's see the London team strut their stuff.
Our dress has a range of different materials. For example, we use cotton, wire, paper, lace and calico.
We twisted the calico around itself to create the roses on the dress, and we used the wire to make it stronger.
My biggest challenge was definitely time. I didn't thought that it would take such a long time to finish the dress, but I'm happy that I got it done. It was definitely my hardest challenge.
The message of sustainability shines through because the name of our design is Exitium Flor Regina, which is Latin for destruction of the flower queen. The front of our design represents the beauty of the rainforest.
My design is mostly made from some sweet wrappers, a bicycle wheel. I took the spokes and made a corset with it, some old curtains that were stained, some boots from a charity shop, and then the main big piece was a whole trampoline.
For the bodice of the dress, we tried to incorporate a lot of ruching, which we did by cutting strips of the plastic liners and hand sewing them with fishing wire. So it created the really nice ruffly effect that we used all over.
On a personal level, the biggest challenge I faced to get to the point where I am now was learning from scratch how to sew. Because I don't take textiles, it was all new to me. I had to be taught by Miss Teagle Brown how to sew and tailor. If you look closely, you can see the development of techniques throughout my whole dress.
We locally sourced white plastic bags which body wove together and we put on the bodice of the dress.
And then the skirt was made from newspapers. We spent a while going through various newspapers and finding articles which linked to mental health and negativity in the media.
The biggest challenge we faced on a personal level was working with and sewing the quality suit wrappers. When handling them and constructing the suit trousers, we had many accidental rips and breaks. However, in most instances, we still tried to make sure that we used these small pieces in other areas of the suit trousers.
It's London, baby!
It is London, baby. Marine, what did you make of these designs from London?
I would like to highlight that London is my city and they did not let me down. That was amazing. A couple of things I'd like to point out. Soaring High's performance. Wow. That was confident, brave, on rhythm, amazing, neat. But also the umbrella wheel fitting, the heels.
Yeah.
Doing that in those heels, really incredible.
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
And Fabio, I know you're a teacher in London. What would you say to this, to what you just saw there?
Serious fashion from London. The umbrella we're all in, that's really fashion design. I mean, amazing. I mean, that guy, I mean, like, wow.
You can hear them backstage.
And,
There's support backstage for them.
What a good use of a trampoline. Incredible, that outfit. And no, I mean, I think it was just really impressive.
And colourful.
Exciting.
And colourful.
So we don't want to drag it any longer, but we've got to see how the London models feel after hearing those wonderful words from the judges. So let's hear how Orla's getting on backstage.
Thank you, Sean. I'm here backstage with London. Guys, how did we get on? Woo! Yes! Okay, we are feeling the energy here. Dominica, your design, I'm obsessed. I've already said I'm taking it home with me. It's incredible. How was your performance? You just looked ecstatic on stage.
I just brought my inner Beyonce in and I made that stage.
Yeah, that catwalk. We love to see it. And Layla, beauty in black and white. That you are. You look stunning. Tell me about your design. What's it made from?
It's made from dry cleaning bags and also reused bin bags.
Reused bin bags of creativity. It's blowing my mind, guys. It is incredible. But I can see the final group waiting to hit that catwalk, and they are worth waiting for. It's Abu Dhabi.
Thank you so much, Orla. Yes, they've been waiting so patiently. Our last group of finalists are our home teams. Sean, let's make some noise for
Abu Dhabi!
My design is mainly made from plastic leaves that have been heat pressed and cut into the shape. The flowers are made from single-use plastic cutlery that I've heat gunned and manipulated into the flower shape.
Collecting plastic bags for the dress required several visits to the supermarket. Balancing both academics and working on the dress also required a lot of dedication by all of us.
The most unusual material we used was feminine hygiene product packaging. We chose this because it is a worldwide waste that has a significant stigma of being dirty.
message of sustainability really shines through as the idea of upcycling and reworking old clothes is a central part in my creation and reflects the growing urgency for a more sustainable approach to fashion.
We've used mundane, everyday objects that are found in every house, like garbage bags and old newspapers. We wanted to upcycle old things, simple things which we take for granted, and show that beauty can be seen through in them as well.
We had to remake the skirt 3 times. It was once melted, the other time it was just not working. It was a lot of technical issues. It was a lot, but we got over it.
I was inspired to use cardboard as I was able to add intricate and detailed designs, and I also used plastic bags as they were able to give me a sturdy base. I took inspiration from my Indian heritage and designs, which I have admired and been inspired by heavily.
Design is made in a way so that the top looks a lot resembles chest plate, and the gold also resembles armor.
Most of these materials, especially the natural materials, were donated to us by the school, the students and the Mothers Committee.
In addition to that, the gardening materials such as the gardening fence and the synthetic flower were also donated to us.
My design inspiration mainly came from 90s theory Mugler runways in order to create almost like a character that was very into consumer culture, is very fashionable and egotistic. So the design is very dramatic with lots of volume and flounces.
Mashallah, thank you Abu Dhabi and shukran for your energy. And judges, that's it. The last 10 finalists of the very first Junk Kouture World Final. Liz, what was your favorite creation from our host city, Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, what a show it was! Amazing! It was amazing! It was amazing! I don't have any favorite because that's it. Honestly, did you have seen Spiralism, Madame Mystique, Gaia?
Your judging credentials as a team are certainly going to be put to the test tonight. Fabio, there were some outstanding presentations there, as the audience have definitely shown us as well. What were the ones that stood out for you the most?
Agree with Liz, but there was also interesting entries like that I really, really appreciated, like Orchid.
Orchid, the message behind Orchid was lovely, beautiful.
And a fantastic message as well.
That was a great message, but also it was done artistically really well.
Yeah. It was very, very poetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the makeup, have you seen the makeup of Proserpina?
Yeah.
The makeup of Proserpina, yes.
Can I jump in and say a special shout out to Tradition? I like being of South Asian heritage. I know that kind of embroidery and that intricate design is so difficult, and the fact that she did it with cardboard, and then the choice of music, the Indian music, brave and beautiful.
Very emotional.
Spot on. This just goes to show the platform that Junk Kouture is offering people. It's amazing to see students picking it up and becoming designers in the process. And thank you, judges, for those beautiful words. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, judges. I think it's time to go backstage. Ola, over to you.
I am here with Team Abu Dhabi and they absolutely smashed it! You can hear that crowd roar! Yes, they did! Okay, Proserpina, I have to ask you, how did your performance go?
Oh, amazing. I loved it.
You loved it? You want to do it again?
Oh, yeah.
And how about you, Gaia? How are you feeling about your performance?
It was incredible. I would definitely do it again.
Can you hear them? You have such support. You have people waiting in the audience.
Yeah.
A lot of people by the sounds of it. Okay, well, we saw 54 incredible finalists from across the globe hit that catwalk, and the excitement here is getting real. I think it's time that the judges make their decision, isn't it? Yeah!
I love this energy, but unfortunately there were a few city finalists who couldn't make tonight's Junk Kouture World Final here in Abu Dhabi. We wanted to make sure that these teams were celebrated in tonight's show and that their talent and hard work was also recognized and showcased.
So let's take a look at the 6 designs that sadly couldn't be here tonight, but let's celebrate them still. Judges, if you can please leave the panel to make your final decision!
Our judges are heading off to make their final deliberations. So let's take a look at the hard work that they've been doing over the past couple of days, meeting with and chatting to all 54 of our finalist design team.
Well, I have managed to sneak my way into the judges' room. Now, Lise, Marie and Fabio, you guys have a really tough task ahead of you tomorrow. The tech run today must have been a bit of an eye-opener. The talent, how did you guys get on?
It was difficult. It was harder than I thought it was going to be.
You know, we have strong opinions, and also, I mean, it's very difficult not to be involved. So it was great. It was so much fun.
They are here for the same goal, you know, to see how it works, how you can change the way of thinking, or you can change the way of creating. So it's so cool.
I thought I knew which one was my favorite or my few favorites, and suddenly everything changed.
I mean, some major changes,
Yeah.
but also some confirmations, which was also great, you know, to see that online on an image it looks strong, and then it looked even stronger in real life.
Fabio, enlighten me, please. What are you looking for on the stage tomorrow night?
A combination, obviously the technicality, the way they thought about their outfit, the way they constructed it.
When the colour has a meaning, or when the shape represents something wider, and nothing is there for the sake of it, but when they can speak passionately about what each thing symbolises, that's what really gets me.
We have just seen like some amazing designs, and some of them have technical details and attitude and charisma, and it changes everything.
I know you have a lot of decisions to make, and it's a hard one. So I'm gonna have the easy job and scoot on out of here and leave you to it. Thank you very much for talking to me, and best of luck.
What a show that has been so far. But before we move on, before we find out any of the winners, let's take a look back at some of the best parts of this evening. So, here we are. Our judges have chosen their winners for tonight.
Remember, there are 9 unique awards that we will be announcing first, and then we'll announce one City Designer of the Year from Dublin, Paris, New York, Milan, London, and Abu Dhabi.
And the Junk Kouture World Designer of the Year will be chosen from one of those winners. Fabio, tell me, just how hard was it to make this decision?
Well, it was pretty hard because the level was very high and somewhat outstanding in many ways. And it was difficult to choose the city winners. We argued positively, obviously. I mean, strong opinions.
Strong opinions. I'd like to highlight that there was a very small margin in between, I mean, all the winners and the runners-up. The discussions were heavy, and I know this sounds really cliche, but everyone is a winner because it was tight. It was a tight competition.
Spot on.
It's a unique opportunity tonight, you know, and it's happened sometime once in a life, and it was your moment tonight, and you were just amazing, guys. Amazing.
Okay, Sean, it's time. Let's find out who the winners actually are.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes!
That's more like it. Our Purposeful Plastic Award winner is La Katrina. Our next award exists to nurture the talent of our youngest designers. The winner of the Junior Designer of the Year award is Tree of Life Milan. The Best Makeup Award goes to Proserpina. And the winner of the Innovation Award is Bohemian Pampas Tree. The winner of the Cultural Couture Award is Agantha. Our Glamour Award winner is Madame Mystique. Our Junk Kouture Performance Award winner brought to mind Broadway shows Swan Lake and the spectacle of Riverdance. Congratulations to Soaring High. catwalk. Our Dare to Wear winner is Spiralism. This winning design should be weird, wacky, and wonderful, and a piece of truly wearable art. So the winner is I Care. Recognizing the talent and creativity from each of our competing city finalists, it's time to find out who are our 6 city designers of the year, powered by Etihad. First up, the London City Designer of the Year. Congratulations to Jump for Joy. The New York City Designer of the Year. Congratulations to Tree of Life. Our next city, our home city, Abu Dhabi. Congratulations to Desert Bloom. Our next city is Paris. Congratulations to Marie and Jean. Dublin's Designer of the Year. Congratulations to Back to the Future. Designer of the Year for Milano is Destroyed Fairy.
But, as we all know, there can only be one Junk Kouture World Designer of the Year. And it can only be one of the 6 fantastic designs standing in front of you. Let's bring it out. Our very first Junk Kouture World Designer of the Year is, drumroll, let's go. Woo! It's Back to the Future! Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been an absolute blast. Good night, safe home, and we will see you at the 2023 World Final!
Standing beside me is the first ever Junk Kouture World Final Designers of the Year. One word to sum up your experience.
Hectic. Electrifying.
Electrifying, I love it. And as the teacher, you must just be beaming right now.
I can't believe it. It's incredible. They're amazing guys and I'm so delighted for them, and it's just been a brilliant journey.
Absolutely incredible. Well, you definitely had the audience on your side with your dance moves tonight. Can I ask, who choreographed them?
This guy right here.
Oh, we have a dancer in the house, everyone.
Giving me too much credit. It was them two. Honestly.
Well, guys, I will let you go and enjoy your big win. But one more time, the world designers of the year for Junk Kouture, it's Team Ireland. Let's go!